Hey everybody, welcome to Get Busy Watching. I'm your host, Honest Dan. Let's talk movies. Welcome to part 3 of my rapid fires for all the movies that I saw in May. Let's cap this sucker. A snarky demon hunter and a demon hunter agent try to stop a demon bunny from unleashing worse demons onto Earth. This was pretty fun. I doubt it's a great adaptation of the games, but I enjoyed myself. I've only played DMC 5, so all I know is that Dante is a smart mouth badass. They certainly have that down in spades. What I don't like is Lady's personality. A no-nonsense professional is so hard to get right. Some scenes make her more sympathetic and has some growth throughout the series, but other times, she just doesn't feel like I'm supposed to care about her. And it almost feels like it's supposed to be her story, not Dante's. The bunny demon is definitely the best character. His motivations evolve as the story progresses and becomes so interesting. The action is pretty good, the violence is over the top, it holds my interest. It's not perfect, but if you like some demon slaying, it's a decent time. My honest rating for Devil May Cry, a strong 3 out of 5.
Ripped and irresistible dreamboat, I know. You still can't just tear a guy's clothes off.
A destructive alien crash lands on Earth and makes friends with a young Hawaiian girl while evading his captors. It's a God Emperor Disney live-action remake. Of course it sucks. It's not the worst, but it's still not good. I give credit that the acting isn't bad. The actors who play LILO and Nani are actually pretty good. I can appreciate that they brought back Chris Sanders for Stitch, and Billy Magnuson as Pleaky worked out surprisingly well, minus the cowardly lack of cross-dressing. However, I can't possibly give any more praise than that. Everything that this tries to copy from the original feels neutered, and not nearly as impactful as the animated original. The comedy never lands. Stitch is pure chaos with so few scenes that show him having humanity. The weight and meaning of Ohana is so diluted that it borders on parody, and none of the heavier scenes even make an appearance. If no one's told you yet, just watch the animated original. Better by a galactic margin. My honest rating for Lilo and Stitch, a week 3 out of 5.
Means family. Family means nobody gets left behind
or forgotten.
After an orphan teen boy accidentally kills a man and sentenced to hang, his grandpa, Alec Baldwin, breaks him out and they go on the run. Yeah, it's finally here. Was it worth it? Sometimes, but not really. It had a great setup, showing this teen boy acting like an adult, taking care of his younger brother, and through a series of incidents that anyone can sympathize with, takes a turn for the worse for the kid. His grandpa busts him out, going on the run, the law is after them. It's good stuff. But then the pacing comes to an absolute snail's pace when the writing gets a little self-indulgent at times. Screen time is dedicated to characters that barely justify being in the story at all. The boy himself becomes obnoxious, and some action scenes are downright horribly directed with an absolute bollocks of an ending. I can appreciate some things about this, but I can't really recommend it. My honest rating for Rust, a week 3 out of 5.
Lucas! Run!
Anna Kendrick is blackmailed into going to Blake Lively's wedding in Italy, but things get diabolical when people start dying around them. I remember the first one being fun. This was a whole lot of try-hard despite their best efforts. The setup itself makes no sense as Emily's lawsuit threat doesn't seem plausible, as well as a horrendously more desirable outcome than potential murder. Anna was also pretty friggin' annoying as she asks why am I really here way too many times expecting a legit answer. And Blake giving a dismissive non-answer along with a veiled threat. Can't help but joke that this may not be acting. as she's probably this horrible and insufferable in real life. Thank you, Justin Baldoni. Okay, sure, sometimes it works, and throwing in Allison Janney is never the wrong choice, but things get super full of itself, people get stupid as hell, and by the time the story wrapped up, I can't tell you how much I didn't care. If you liked the first one, you're not gonna like this. If you didn't like the first one, you're gonna downright hate this. Just don't. My honest rating for Another Simple Favor, a weak 3 out of 5, but because Blake Lively, 2 out of 5.
Gotta figure out what she's up to.
We all process the happiest day of our life differently.
After the death of their father, a pair of step-siblings live with Sally Hawkins, who has her own nefarious reasons for taking them in. Hot motherfucking shit, this is a contender for Best Horror Film of the Year. This doesn't pull its punches. From the found footage opening scene that seemingly has nothing to do with the rest of the film, to the kids finding their dead naked father in the shower, to the kids living with Sally, there isn't a moment that doesn't leave you questioning what's going on and keeps you guessing where it's going. Hawkins is brilliant, never forgetting to let the audience know that she's off her rocker, but balances it out with beats of caring to throw everyone off. And dear lord, there are some visceral, disturbing scenes that had me squirming like a worm on a hook. And by the time the credits rolled, I can safely say this left an impact. If you're into horror films, you need to see this. Don't miss out. My honest rating for Bring Her Back, a 5 out of 5.
How did you cope with Kathy being gone?
I didn't.
An astronaut and a talented singer fall in love as she attempts to go to Mars with a team to collect microorganisms. This was cute. By no means perfect, it does hit a few cliches, but it's not bad. I have a few key criticisms. The animation gets a bit over the top, making the characters move when it's not necessary. There's an end of second act breakup that lasts all of 5 minutes that makes main character Jay look like a royal douchebag, and Non-Young's motivations for going to Mars feels all over the place. Beyond those, the relationship between the two is pretty cute and feels mostly natural. My favorite is the world building. Despite being a sci-fi, this is refreshingly not a neon-infested hellscape. Nor is it a resource-depleted, we need to get the hell out of here world. It's just a more futuristic, modern world, and it works. The third act really makes things interesting, if not a bit underdeveloped, but it gets intense and emotional. Not always focused, but animation and romance fans, I think will like it. My honest rating for Lost in Starlight, a 4 out of 5.
꼭 무사히 돌아올 생각만 하겠다고.
Ethan Hunt is back to finish his battle against the rogue AI, the Entity, and other adversaries, as well as his other friends. I did write a dedicated review that I might do, but for now, it's disappointing. Not bad, but not good. There is so much that is unnecessary. Characters that are just there because they were Avengers, even though they serve little purpose. An entire faction of bad guys that only crop up once or twice in this entire damn thing. Even Esai Morales, who is supposed to be Ethan's ultimate bad guy, who had such an impact on his life that made him the agent that he is today. I would be floored if he had more than 15 minutes worth of screen time. Wildly anticlimactic. Even the action isn't all that amazing. By no means poorly done, but Christ, everything here is done better in previous films. Certain characters are improved, Cruz still kills it when it counts, and some of the throwbacks work, but shiny jangling keys can only get me so far. I still like it, but this comes from a mega fan. Even I can't deny the plethora of flaws. My honest rating for Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, a strong 3 out of 5.
I have no regrets. Neither should you.
Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. Hit that like or dislike button. All engagement is welcomed. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. And as always, have a great day, stay safe and healthy out there, and hope to see you soon.